Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. It is Tuesday and I'm going to be doing a reading for you. We are concentrating on peace and peaceful states of mind and seeing what Spirit has to say about this, okay? It's a week of introspection. We have decided that probably well, I wouldn't say probably, most likely one of the most important weeks that you're going to have, okay? These weeks happen, they're like little check marks or time stamps, or not check marks, but time stamps, and I'm seeing like not the finish line, but one of the points where you stop. You know what I mean, Pisces. Okay, I just can't find a word right now. Checkpoints. Right? It's a checkpoint. It's a very important checkpoint in your life, okay? One of the most important ones is a time where you need to go in, introspect, and look at things in a different way, okay? Okay, this one doesn't want me to let it go, okay? Okay, mental conflict, right? Okay, so this is the Two of Swords. This is about unblocking, or the fact is that some of us can't see what's there because we think there's nothing there. Okay, so you have the Six of Swords as well, moving on. I feel that these two cards right away tell me that this is at odds with what you know and what's actually there. Okay, right away, this is what I'm seeing. Looks like they're telling me it's a conundrum for you because we're going to continue with that empty room that I keep talking about, okay? You've uncluttered everything, you've left everything behind, and now you're in an empty room and you think it's empty. And Spirit's saying that that's a block on your part. It's a physical block, okay? Because spiritually, it is full. It is full of being able to discover what truly matters or what's been forgotten. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this is very, very important, okay? It's a difference between the physical mind, and it really is a mental conflict, not a spiritual one. The spiritual one, if you let it in, you'll let the light in right here. You see it? The moving on. You're moving on to the light. You're getting out of the darkness into the light, okay? So you're moving on from that way of thinking, from thinking of scarcity to abundance, okay? So let that sit with you. Let that sit with you today. Let that message really come in and take you where it needs to take you. It is always about perspective. It's about finding your balance, about what makes it good for you. That's why I don't predict anything specific for anybody, because you can apply it to wherever you need to be. Your mind, your soul, and all your chakras are going to align this to where it needs to go. We always do this, okay? Right. There you go. Material harvest, right. So the sooner that you find this, the Nine of Pentacles come in, the sooner you're going to, well, reap the rewards, the abundance. That's what I was talking about right here. Okay? It's going to tell you where you need to go and what you need to do and what you need to let come in. Okay? There's the bright light shining behind his head, and there's the harvest in front of him, and his hands are stretched out in gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for all you've given me, okay? What they're telling me is that there could be nothing there. So for some of it, there is nothing there. If you look at it, there's a little bit of cash, a few fruits. But if you look here, these are plowed grounds, okay? And the seed might be in the ground, and you can't see it. This is like this. You can't see it, okay? Because it's empty. But it's actually full. It's full of seeds ready to bring fruit. Okay? So this is what Spirit wants you to focus on today. They want you to focus on the fruit that is coming. That every time you do something, instead of thinking that things are empty, they're not. They're really not empty. They're full. Okay? Right, prosperity begins, and now here you have the one, I can't make this up, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is about planting for the future, opportunities for the future. So this is you taking care, okay? And this is you, and can be somebody else too. There's two hands here, okay? Could be both your hands, or could be somebody else's hand. But you're both nurturing the ground, okay? And you're dreaming of things to come. You see these beautiful peaches in the background? You're dreaming of things that are going to come your way. The fruit that's going to come in with this beautiful harvest, okay? And that's what you need to concentrate on. The things that you're going to bring in. That's what we were talking about yesterday. What are you going to bring in, Pisces? What are you going to bring in with yourself, okay? Now, I've heard it mentioned that some people find it very hard because when I'm shuffling. Now, listen, you guys, I don't mean to be mean or anything, but when I do my readings, it's just an automatic reaction. And I do it this way because that's the way it is. When I try to stop or fulfill something for you guys to make you feel better, then it starts stifling the message because I'm concentrating too much on not saying certain words or not shuffling in between talking. And it gets to be a chore. So this is not a chore, it's a reflex. So as much as I would like to please everybody, I can't. I do appreciate you putting up with it, and if you can't, I do understand. But I can't change who I am or how I do things right now. At least not right now. And I do understand, I'm not blaming anybody. You know, it's all personal choices. But I'm just telling you, this is who I am, right? And this is what I do. So, right. Okay, so you have the curse here. Okay, so if I remember right, this card is about curses being lifted, past and in your life and in past lives. But what I get from here is that for some of you, this is going to feel like a curse is being lifted. But it's not the curse that you think. It's not like somebody doing hoodoo voodoo. It's the way you think of things, okay? Half full, half empty type deal, okay? This curse of always thinking that you're living in shadows or there's some black cloud over your head. You're suddenly going to see clearly. You're going to get out of this murk. And when you do, and when you see things for what they are, this constant thinking that you're cursed or things are never going your way is going to dissipate. You're going to see everything as a lesson and as a blessing. And you're going to be grateful. And even in the worst of times, you're going to simply soldier on and get through it, okay? And maybe not at the moment of the worst thing that can happen to you, like the loss of somebody that you love. This is always hard to go through it, but you have to remember the loss is harder on you than them. They are back in energy. They are where, well, they're home. So you have to remember that even though it's hard to not have a conversation with them, that you're not able to converse with them, you can always talk to them. They hear you, okay? They're always with you. They're part of you. We're part of each other. We are one. We are one, okay? All right. We are one, living an individual life, an individual journey. Right. Okay, so you have 3 straight as an arrow. I like that, the arrow, okay? The arrow gives you direction. And this is the new direction that they want you to go into. The one that leads you out of the cursed way of thinking, the lack way of thinking, into the direct path of where you want to go, okay? And what you want to do. Now, when you're sitting again in this empty room, I want you to think in abundance and not in lack. And it might be very hard to do in this quiet moment of life where you suddenly feel that your footing isn't sure. I feel the question of Spirit is saying that a lot of you are saying, what now? Okay? What now is a very powerful question. Because that question, you send it out to the universe, but what you should really be doing is sending it back into yourself. Okay? You have to send it back. Not that the universe won't answer, it will, because it's part of you and you're part of it. But if you change the direction or the perception of that question in saying to yourself in the most loving and kind way, what now? What direction do I go into? Where's my arrow? What do I follow? Okay? And don't put such big demands on yourself as in thinking that you've got to do or change everything in the matter of a week. One small step in the right direction is one small step in the right direction. And it's going to keep you going in that direction. And you've got to remember that, Pisces, okay? You are definitely going right. Again, you have the arrow, now you have the blade. 3, 6, okay? 3, 6, 9. And you have 1 and 2, 3, 6, 9, okay? These numbers are coming back up. They're coming back up over and over again, Pisces. You have fire underneath here. We've just gone from the Lion's Gate, so this applies as well. The blade as well. The blade is also like the point of an arrow. It is going in the right direction, okay? Be precise. Cut precisely in what you want in your life, and don't be afraid to be precise. Don't be afraid to ask for what you truly want. A lot of you I see here are sometimes going, well, that sounds like it could be good. Does it? Or is it? Okay? That's still sitting on the fence, okay? The more concrete decisions you make in life, even if you suddenly do a misstep, you can correct, okay? For a lot of things, you can correct the direction that you're going, okay? They're not decisions that are, they're not life and death decisions. I'm not talking about life and death decisions. I'm talking about everyday decisions that trip you up, that stop you, that hinder your progress because you let yourself go into your mind and you let yourself go into what if it doesn't work? So what? So what if it doesn't work? Lesson learned? What do I have to learn from this? How can I make it work? Where can I go with this? What did I learn from this? Is there something that I liked in that decision that I can take with me and leave the rest? There is so many variables. There's so many 7 of Cups in this, okay? It opens up your life to the different decisions that you can make. You have an empty slate. It is time to fill it with the things that you want, okay? It is time to take care of you. It's time to live your best life. All right, Pisces, let's see here. Partnerships and alliances. Okay. So, this I do believe is the 3 of Pentacles. Is it the 3 of Pentacles? This is Swords. It might be. Might be the 3 of Wands. No, I think it's the 3 of Pentacles. Partnership and alliance are telling me it's spirit. So partnership and alliance is saying that you'll always have help. And that help is angels, guides, gut instinct. I was just talking about that today on Patreon. Gut instincts, which is your intuition. Society has put gut in there to make it a concrete thing so that people, go, oh, gut, we all have guts. That's a real thing. Okay, intuition has been seen like intuition. That's something they're the same thing. It's just we've made it, that is more of an allowable term, if you want to call it. So you will always have your instincts to go on, which is intuition. You will always have help when you ask for it. Ask for help. Have you asked and gotten signs? If not, you really got to utilize this way of doing things, okay? Of sitting even out loud if you need to. Please show me where to go next. Please show me what to do next. Please let me feel what I need to know next. Should I be concerned? Am I concerned? You will get your answers right away, okay? Something will come in. But you have to be open and willing to receive it, okay? This is why I like the cards, because if I'm impatient for signs, the cards can usually help me for a lot of things, okay? Yeah, a lot of partnerships coming in. Partnerships and alliance. This could also be in your own world, okay? All right. And that, like the 7 of Cups, the 3, fertility, which is the Empress, brings in a lot of creative thoughts. creative ideas, new ways of doing things. Like I was saying, suddenly you have an option, okay? Even if the option doesn't work out for you, you can actually say, well, what made me choose that to begin with? There was something in there that I liked. Pick from that, okay? You can pick and choose everything that you want in your life. You can adapt it. Sometimes somebody does something and the initial idea really, you like it and you go, oh, I like that idea, and you try doing it and then you go, but there's something a little off. You tweak it and then it becomes yours, and that's okay. And from that, you may have more ideas for different things that bring you into business, things that bring you love in your life, things that bring you different things. It's always like a domino effect. It carries on forward, 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 okay? And this is where they want you to go. They want you to take this time, this quiet space, to build your relationships with people and the, I don't know, you want to call them entities? Sometimes terminology definitions for spirit is hard. For what matters in your life, okay? Things, people, spirit, whatever. What matters, this is the time for you to bring them in. Bringing this in brings your creative juices in and helps you give birth to the life that you want, okay? Which is the Empress card. And these are 2 3s. Again, 3 3, okay? 3 3 3. So this is how you open the doors for yourself, okay? Oh, and that's 3 too. 3 3 3 3 3. There's so many. Lord. There's a lot here. There's a lot here, Pisces. Okay. Seven of Cups. Didn't I just say 7 of Cups? Yeah, I said 7 of Cups a few times. Thanks, Spirit. Love you. Can't live without you. Okay. So here we go. This is saying choose wisely. Right. So choose wisely in your life, Pisces. Do what you must, okay, to pick the things that you really want in your life. You spent a lifetime maybe picking the things that you thought you wanted or things you thought people wanted you to have. You did it in the best way possible. Don't blame anybody for anything. All that you have lived through so far has brought you to this point, and that you need to be grateful for, because it gave you an awful lot of knowledge and experience. But now is the opportunity. This is the checkpoint in your life where you can start building something better, so that by the time you get to final destination, you said, yeah, there were some times that maybe I didn't exactly do or go where I was supposed to, but I quickly changed that, and by the end, when you reach final destination, which should be like the end of the earthly journey here, you can say, I took a bite out of life and did and tried truly what I wanted to, okay? What was calling from within me, and what was all a part of me, okay? Body and soul and spirit and everything combined, okay? Because that's the journey you want to look back on when you finally do go back to spirit. You want to look back on this, and when that screen flashing your life, you can see how you took a bite out of your life and did. And I'm not saying there won't be any mistakes, or at least you won't be looking and judging going, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But all I'm saying is that, do you want to see more things that you said, oh, that was a good trip, this was a good journey, okay? Rather than, wow, I had so many opportunities and I didn't really do everything that I could have, okay? So it's not regret, Pisces, it's just, why waste a trip, Why waste it? Why waste this beautiful journey that we've been given, okay? Try the best, do the best. If you don't like your mindset, change it, reinvent yourself. You don't need to live in that mind space, okay? All right, so I'm going to, I think, leave you with this right now. I'm going to do the extended later on. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. I enjoy every reading, actually, and I'm always amazed that anything comes through anytime I start, but usually that's just the way it is. 7 of Cups. They just, there you go, Jane. And I'm very appreciative. I'm appreciative of your time and your space and what you give me every day. Mostly the ones who come back every day. And those are the ones who even don't leave a comment but come back every day. I can feel you. I may not know who you are, but I can feel your energies. And I feel you going out in the world feeling better. And I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. If you've liked this reading, I post twice a day, morning at night, 9:45 a.m., p.m. Eastern Time. Click that subscribe button, that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I post, and you'll never miss anything. Take care, Pisces. Love, light, blessings. I'll see you later.